These countries and led in the marabouts, in fetishes, in everything, listened to them, in danger, and got paid from people's life to 20. Imagine you when you have 1,000 people who are dead in Rwanda, a quarter like the Foxes, but when you have 6,500,000 Congolese killed, there have nothing left. When you already Central African Republic, you remember that even being higher bar because of the Congo, but because of the Yar of free. Why? Because that Allah and say homeland are animals here. Why these beasts blind? Nor any country of the United Nations which reflects after democracy in Moko Bay slip, but we welcome this corn. They have trouble saying the source. They did not bring him back to my country, but in our matches by the head God must deliver. This ticket has its people from this Tuesday. Let's start with God, because that's the tower where Christians, this metal is created, century where she ended. How these country will go. Men died at Lokla. In two parts we have the immoral measure that takes believers, Muslim Christian believers and other believers. For us can say enough with injustice, enough with the discomforts, and enough with the fetishes, the marabouts gone hot. Restore these countries to God of gold. We came here to pray first in this chapel, which has a pretty history, the chapel of George Weston Williams the first, who had marched King of Belgium, and the not what is their way, that we can avoid the worst. Now the Congo only speak English. We do not want any more war here. We go down the elections, they are your candidate, but this register one is ready to meet only the other candidates, but we want them to be just time. I will not tell you to the same time. Television, I know, is perceived a person to bless you and for pray. As if God does not build the house, ended up in vain. We believe that God vain books and Seppi and Georgian, whose message to below the believer. They hear us that there is a Christian party that would come without the need of a Christian. The moral majority come lend you a hand. We're going to take these countries back them hard. The look for the mistake, and God knows the Congo is the Allah has sounded here as his lonely organization. You understand that you have 44,000 voters tired out, and you said I made a good agreement. Ask if he would have machines for that. She show you to our members at Through the Republic, our world of machines for small components threshold, and who has already visited China here. No one, so the Seni only tells the things. I was in a village where was the bar that you could check, and at Kinshasa comes to see us that the Seni, the machine masters to whack the voice a delegation Monday morning if you like it then, and machines, and want to popularize the people because that voting machines, yes, but at the machine, well, if they did not take, you want to know. Secondly, the Seni body, and it takes only go to vote the Drille Street, so he has that pleaded, you said, and the no to the supposed threat broke me the electoral list, the Seni the audit, but you have errors that we have the shoulder broken by you, even the Baal agreements. Why then you go debates of the seats, so the Seni is getting us pushed to dream of X. No, we will accept, we will play our sense where the girl, because there it is not ready. Enzo rolls to full lay the facts, the numbers we say we are going to become. It's over if the Swiss both decades who the People's Party for the Progress of Congo is a political party founded by the Reverend Drive Stephen Nzita, who, after 24 years of fighting for democracy and respect for human rights in the DRC, and having led a lobbying campaign around the world, especially in the United States, since 1990, the Party of People for the Progress of Congo claimed morality, legitimacy and legality as sine qua non conditions of democracy and social progress. To carry out its struggle for democracy, Rev. Dr. Stephen Nzita returned to Congo Kinshasa for a slow, sustained and strong revolution to build the rule of law in the DRC. For the Rev. Dr. Stephen Nzita, the Congo needs active progress that directly addresses the real problems to give real solutions to the many demands of this people. There is a correlation between good governance and development. The bad governance, the intestine wars, preceded or followed by rebellions, a series of liberation which have the effect of driving the DRC into a cyclical chaos. The growing rate of illiterates and illiterates, many with diplomas, the hoarding of the majority of Congolese by unemployment and the confiscation of power by a small number of friends in the service of their partners who have made the DRC a franchise of unconscious, must end without yielding to the seduction of the violence for which the realm of unconsciousness is prepared.